Hi guys, my name is Kyra Kavanaugh, and tonight I am going to be discussing the topic of how to break a bad habit. If someone knows something is bad for them, why do they not just simply stop, right? Breaking a bad habit, whether it be years of smoking or partaking in late night eating, does not come easy for anyone. Being able to understand the details of what goes into forming and breaking bad habits makes the mountain seem much more manageable to climb. When coming face to face with an obstacle in life, taking a look at negative personal habits is a great place to start when overcoming a challenge. The reason to believe that I am qualified to discuss this topic is because I have conducted a lot of research on breaking bad habits through scholarly sources, and I have also taken the college course CPD 140, which discusses the topic thoroughly of how to replace a bad habit with good. I have also had personal experiences of breaking bad habits, such as biting my nails. Overcoming the past and being able to adapt and break free from old habits is extremely beneficial in personal development. The three main points that I'm going to be discussing today are: number one, breaking a bad habit consists of understanding the difficulties, and number two, breaking the three-step habit loop, or following the three-step habit loop, and number three, reminding yourself of worthiness. Before diving into how to actually break the habit, it is extremely valuable to understand the difficulty behind it. According to Brown University School of Public Health and Medicine, Judson Brewer, the difficulty of breaking bad habits is because we are constantly barraged by stimuli that reinforce the reward-based learning system in our brains. Whether it be a good or a bad habit, our brains are always looking for ways to be satisfied, which is how bad habits form in the first place. Reward-based learning systems, for example, involves a trigger. For example, the feeling of hunger, which is then followed by a behavior such as eating, which is then followed by a reward, which is feeling full. This is saying that in human nature, we naturally will take whatever action necessary to receive that reward. This comes in times of stress, frustration, sadness, anger, etc. For example, many people will smoke a cigarette and use it as their escape from stress. It's also important to remember the difficulty behind breaking self habits because self control is always viewed as a gray area. A reward based learning system is based on rewards, not the behavior themselves. This is why many people continue bad habits. It's not the behavior that they enjoy, it's the reward of feeling a certain way or getting something afterwards. For smokers, it's a sense of relief. Now that you know that breaking a bad habit is not nearly as easy as it seems, I do want to jump into how to actually break that bad habit through the habit loop. According to Tamara Wilner, a psychology major from the University of Bristol, there are 3 steps to breaking a bad habit. The first being identifying the reward. What is the reward being sought out? What might we be looking for when responding to a trigger? For an example, when someone snacks late at night, are they really hungry or are they looking for an excuse to their restlessness? The second step is finding an alternative behavior. When triggered and trying to find a solution to that trigger, think of a healthy alternative. For an example, when triggered to go to the kitchen late at night after not being able to fall asleep, instead of grabbing potato chips, maybe grab some herbal tea that will help with sleeplessness. And the third step is practice. In order to complete the habit loop, you have to continue to put in the work daily. It takes anywhere from 18 to 254 days to form a new habit. As you can see, breaking a habit comes with dedication and the right mindset. You still might be wondering, what if you have tried those steps and you still aren't seeing any results? This next part, I'm going to discuss the importance of having or seeking support. According to Crystal Raypole, a writer and editor for Mental Health, following certain steps on your own to break a bad habit is not always enough. Having support from not only friends and family, but also a mental health professional makes a world of difference. The accountability of meeting with someone regularly provides structure that supports the changes that you've made. Professionals help with decision making, looking at obstacles that are holding you back, putting a finger on certain goals, keeping a healthy perspective, and how to deal with destructive self talk. Another thing to remember is to remember your worth. Remembering your worth and getting frustrated and not getting frustrated for slip ups makes an entire world of difference and makes the process much more graceful. Meeting with medical professionals helps us gain the tools to bring us back up when we crash. Although it is not always easy to stay positive and when breaking a bad habit, doing so creates an entirely different perspective and feelings of self-appreciation. You may have noticed I am pretty passionate about the study behind breaking a bad habit. We all experience or have experienced habits we wish to break, and it is beneficial to everyone to understand how to work through them in a healthy manner. I think it is safe to say we're always looking for ways to improve our current situation, while a great number of us do not always put in the work to get there. Breaking free from previous habits allows for us to make room for healthier options as well as appreciate the growth we have made. While it may not be an easy journey, it is always one worth remembering. Although the results of breaking free from a habit is refreshing, it is the journey that brought us self growth and discovery. Remember that. Thank you.